Shameful, creepy, pervy stories. According to Reddit, number 14. Back when I was a freshman in high school, I had a ridiculously huge crush on this friend of mine. Somehow, I made a bet with a friend about something stupid. And if I won, the girl I liked would have to give me a pair of panties that she was wearing. Oh boy. Music seems a little loud. There we go. In parentheses, he writes, because the friend that I made the bet with wouldn't do this herself, and the girl that I was a stand-in for reasons that probably have to do with the fact that we were all young and stupid. I ended up winning the bet, and so at the end of the night, the girl nervously went into the bathroom and took off her panties. Nice, apparently. She comes back out, very obviously embarrassed at going commando under her dress. She pressed a fistful of black cotton panties into my hand straight away. Okay. I guess this post would be creepy enough. Well, damn, Premortem, I appreciate that right off the damn bat. You know, here's hoping this list is to your satisfaction. Benny Benassi. That's a song, I'm sorry. I guess this post would be creepy enough if I simply said that I was turned on by holding her freshly used and still warm panties in my hand, but nope, it gets worse. That night, I went home and meticulously scrutinized the panties. What, like under a microscope, man? Everything from the scent to the pattern of the white. Oh, you know, I don't want to read that word in here. Everything from the scent to the pattern of the white discharge left behind on the inside of the otherwise black and flawless pair of panties. I slept with them under my pillow, one hand still intertwined with them beneath my head, and even woke up once during the night to sniff them some more. Okay, I think I may have licked them too. This is making me feel like a schoolgirl. That's pretty crazy. Still worse, the next morning I actually wore them for a while, trying to feel some indirect contact between my genitals and hers. I don't think I actually fapped to them, but I was undeniably aroused. And here's the kicker. After deciding that I couldn't just leave the panties around for my parents to find, I cut them into thin strips and made the strips of her panties into a bracelet that I wore for weeks. Boy, how do you beat an entry like this? Oh, Linda's mom said she don't want to hear this and kicked her out of the room. I'm sorry, Linda. Yo, I even told her that I'd done this, that I cut up her panties into strips and made a bracelet that I'm wearing. I told her I did this and proudly produced my wrist to her to display the admittedly poorly made bracelet. Improbable as it was, we're actually dating now years later. Boy, I mean, be who you are, and there's a chance you'll be able to find somebody that matches right up with you. Oh my God. I told her that I was joking about the panties into the bracelet thing, and I never told her about the creepy things that I did with them before, but that's probably for the best. Too long didn't read. Oh, this literally gives me chills. People out here like this. They're like that. Too long didn't read. Girl I liked gave me her used underwear and I made it into a bracelet. Well. No shaming here if that's your kink or whatever. I just, you know. Oh, Hello to everybody in the stream chat. I hope that first entry was a roller coaster. Premortem was here first and threw his hat in with a hot donation. Thank you, Premortem. Hello to Linda, Rusty, Goku, Ariana, Tolkien, Bed Shredder, Zombie. I hope all of you are having a fantastic day that only gets better. Boy, let's blast off to the next post. Number 13. Wait, no, yeah, here it is. I once realized that I had been followed by this car for a while and started thinking about what the person in the car was like. I could see it was a young woman, long, beautiful hair. She had cute bumper stickers and a light blue car. After another 20 minutes of just happening to take the same turns that she did, I started realizing that I really wanted to know what the girl looked like. Oh shit, bitch, you were following the car. Did I say it was being followed by this?
Slap it on some toast.
Wait. Did you retract your own message as a sponsor? How do you can do that? What the fuck? Yo, bitch, show me this fucking message. What the fuck? You could retract your message as a sponsor. That's bear shit, bruh. Kyle Ghost. Coast to coast. That's what I want. That's what this whole show should be. Premortem, thank you again, man, for becoming a sponsor. You're tonight's hero. So let me give this entry the love it deserves here. I once realized that I had been following a car for a while and started thinking about what the person in the car was like. Ugh. I could see that it was a woman with long, beautiful hair. She had cute bumper stickers and a light blue car. After another 20 minutes of just happening to take the same turns that she did, I started really wanting to know what the girl looked like. Then she took a turn off my route, and in a split-second decision, I followed her. I followed her for a few minutes before it really sunk in how wrong it was. But by this time, I've wasted 10 minutes following someone for no reason if I turned around. So I figured I'd just wait until we got to a 2-lane road to see what she looked like and then make my way back. Time kept passing, and I kept thinking, if I turn back now, I've wasted this much time. Well, if I turn back now, I've wasted even more time. This is known as the sunk cost fallacy. Do you understand? Let me explain that to you in case you guys don't know anything about it. Sunk cost fallacy, let me read the description here. Individuals commit the sunk cost fallacy when they continue a behavior or endeavor as a result of previously invested resources. So if I were to, concisely dictate that or articulate it in the manner of an analogy, imagine you go to a casino and you waste $100 and you figure, oh my God, I got to make that back. So you waste $100 more. And you're just like, oh, Jesus Christ, well, I've already wasted 200. What's 100 more? You know what I mean? Sunk cost. Some people are literally like playing games like Destiny right now, specifically because they've spent so much time in this game. They spent so much money on it that if they were to stop, they would convince themselves that they wasted all that money. So it's the only thing they play. Sunk cost. So this dude, he sunk his time into following this girl like the creep he is, dude. I think the scariest part of entries like this is somebody's doing this right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, thank you, Sergio. I appreciate this subscription. The creepy thing about this entry is that somebody is doing this shit right now. Somebody is following around a girl because they look kind of cute, And the worst part is, back in the day, we used to have this channel called Lifetime, which was television for women. I shit you not. So there was a channel called Lifetime. Maybe you've heard of it. Television for women. And they used to have some really, anti-male movies on there that would just paint men as like some of the most villainous snake men and, you know, reptilian motherfuckers, and just oh, I was just driving down the street and some man was like, oh yeah, and just started following her. But that's what's going on in this fucking story, you know what I mean? The funny thing about Lifetime is it's not necessary anymore because all media is anti-male now. Oh, men go in their own way. I'm kidding, dude. But yeah, nah, it's funny. It's just funny to see the real life manifestation of somebody that has lost their damn mind. And if they're writing it in this, you know, post, at least now they recognize that the behavior was like creepy, you know, but fuck me, dude. Oh man, it's like if people, if you're the type of guy that wants all women to fuck you or to just be, I don't know, interested in you, go spend a fucking couple of months at the gym with your bitch ass, dude. You got time to complain, you got time to lift, you got time to do some goddamn cardio, my dude. Just stop following women. What is this? You don't know her, she don't know you. All she knows is this motherfucker has been following me. The entry continues. We never got to a 2-lane road, back road after back road, until it would have been beyond obvious that I was following her. But I followed on. I'm fucking loving this story. Do you know what? Look, I'm gonna say it like this. Everybody in the stream chat, I want you guys to vote. If you say 1, then I will keep the music as it is now. But if you put 2, I will put on creepy music, like kind of scary story music, because that's what I'm feeling like the rest of this list is going to be. But I'll leave it to you. 1, if you want me to keep the music as it is. 2 for spooky music, okay? So here we go, man. Back road after back road. I'm seeing the 2s rolling in already. This is going to be hilarious, man. Back road after back road. Until it was obvious that I was following her. Almost a solid hour passed, and I found that we were in a very remote part of an already small town, nowhere near my home. I realized that the last turn that I had followed her down was her driveway. I hadn't even realized. It was a long, curvy drive. I didn't know what to do, so I just froze and parked. I thought maybe she wouldn't notice me. She'd get out of her car, go into her house, just not see me. I could just go back out. But she didn't. She got out, stared right at my car. Now, first of all, she was actually very pretty. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Not drop dead gorgeous, but definitely beautiful. Bitch, you are rating the chick you've been stalking. What if she was going down her back roads to avoid you? Imagine altering your route because somebody's following you. And they follow you into your driveway. And the first thing going through your mind is like, yeah, she alright. Ugh. She just stared at my car, waiting for me to get out or roll down my window or explain something. So I got out and made up the best bullshit that I could. I'm not from around the area, and I got really lost. I figured if I followed someone, they'd hit a main road eventually. I realize how creepy this may look, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to turn into your driveway. She kinda laughed it off and directed me back to the nearest main road. Before I left, I made some jokes about her bumper stickers, and we laughed a little. I left and got home using my GPS. Bruh. Oh, I got lost. What year is it, nigga? What year is it? You know those global positioning satellites that interface with your phone, right? You know that? You know pretty much every app is dying for your location. You ain't gonna be lost unless your phone is dead. And if you don't have a charger for your phone in your car, you don't have anything together. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't have your shit together. What's even weirder, this entry is still continuing, is that I knew her first name and the town she lived in, so I knew what school she likely went to. I searched through Facebook for people with her first name that went to the school in town until I found her. She accepted. But we've absolutely never talked. Holy shit. Oh my God. Women, I'm sorry. On behalf of this motherfucker, I'm sorry. This what y'all gotta put up with? Oh, scarier than a motherfucker. Boy, I am sorry. Okay. Wow. Number 12. Jerked off to my grandma's breast cancer awareness screening booklet. Not proud of that, guys. I guess when you're young, and you know Sears has been shut down. Back in the day, people used to get a Sears catalog and get off to some of the women in there and the modeling the lingerie. What are the poor boys to do? There's no Sears anymore. You know, there are a lot of racists that develop a really complicated relationship with their attraction to black women. Maybe they were watching the Discovery Channel when they were younger and saw some pretty, pristine, I'm talking sculpted titties. Just perky, athletic, absurd. So then they get on the internet and they looking up them ebony girls. And they hate FAP, another hate wank, while they cry, while they're wearing their panties. What a world. Number 11. I've pooped in someone's chimney before. They were home. Fa la 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 la, la 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 la. Oh my God. This may be the list you've been looking for. Don't forget to like, wish list, and smack your mama with love. See, not like, an actual hand. That would be wrong. Smack your people you love with some love. You know what I mean? Number 10. I used to live in an old apartment building that had paper-thin walls. I had some really hot neighbors, and I always thought that they were just loud. My room was right next to their bathroom, and there was an access panel of some sort in the closet behind the rooms. One of them used to sing in the shower and had a beautiful voice. The other used to masturbate and make little moaning noises. Every morning, I would fap to the sound of their quirky little bathroom rituals. I regret the day that I looked behind the access panel and found plumbing, bare studs, and an actual electrical outlet that was conveniently cracked and provided a perfect view of the room, which was fap-tastic. Every young guy's dream. After living there for a while, I got to know them pretty well. And we would drink some beers, make food sometimes. One day I was over for dinner and they asked me who I fapped to more. What? They knew I watched them, but wanted to know who finished me more. The look on my face has never been so hot in my life. You ever had a hot look? I still watch them. Every once in a while, I would catch a little smirk. The saddest day of my life was when they moved out of that apartment and Steve moved in. Dude, this is the best possible course of action, man. You have done something that is outrageous and unbelievably creepy because, non-consensual is what creepy's all about. But the instant that the other people are down, it's consensual. So thumbs up, bro. Good to go. Good to go. For some people, it would kind of ruin the thrill of it, if I may say so myself. Like, they would just be like, oh man, I get off on the fact that you don't know. It's not peeping if you're wanting me to look. You whore. You exhibition mother. Whoa. Bed Shredder says, but did he get that used panty bracelet? That's the real question. To be honest. How is any of this going to compare to that entry? How? Man. Number 9. When I was 12 or 13 years old, I spanked under the thing that they put on when you get a haircut. The woman was so hot and flaunting her big boobs. It didn't take long at all. So if you've ever gotten a haircut or been to a salon and wondered to yourself, I hope they haven't put this on too many unclean, disgusting motherfuckers. Remember some bastards in there cranking it, looking at people in there. Ugh. And you're not safe, ladies. Men go to salons all the time. Gay men and male to females. And they still have the parts to crank it while they fart. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I really hope that this entry doesn't get better than the panty bracelet, because that entry's pretty scary. Following is pretty or amazing. Creeping on somebody through a crack in an outlet when you removed panels to try to get access to their wall is pretty terrible, but oh boy. Anna says,
I can't believe I'm actually got to be watching a live right now.
a lot of people call these live streams alive, and I like that. I guess I'd rather be watching a live than watching a dead. Black Lives Matter. It's true. Number 8. I've told this story before, but this is the shorter version. I was a teen on vacation with the family. Decided to do my own thing and check out girls around the resort. Walking up to the pool area, I noticed a woman was laying face down on her chair, and her bikini bottom was too loose, and her vagina was exposed. Oh my God. I kept walking back and forth to build up memory for later jerkin'. When I felt I was good to go, I went to turn and go back to my room, but then I saw my dad walk over to the woman and sit down next to her. It was my mom. It was my mom. That's enough, dude. All right. Number 7. -1. I was 10 years old, playing in my backyard. It was full of snow, and I was just laying down on my back. I wondered what it would feel like to stick my dick in the snow. So I laid on my stomach and pretty much slid down my 3 layers of pants and stuck my dick in the snow. Fuck. It felt so good in a weird way. Then my mom came out and she saw my ass as I was struggling to pull my 3 layers of pants back on without revealing that I was pretty much fucking the snow. She can be pretty clueless at times, and just asked if I wanted hot chocolate after I got in. I said yes. Thanks, ma'am.
And make some tendies while you're at it, Mom. Get out of here. I'm trying to fuck this snow. This snow is my wife, Mom.
My God. This isn't that bad, you know? I like that some of these are, you know, kind of harmless and innocent. As opposed to, and I followed her. What the fuck? When I was a teenager, a girl left her pillow at my place. I didn't realize it was hers, and used it as a fap rag for like 2 months straight. And once it got too crusty and used, I just tossed it into a corner and forgot about it. Well, it was a nice golden yellow, and also crunchy. Later on, she comes over, sees the pillow, and is like,
Oh, there's my pillow.
grabs it, and leaves. Later on, she told me that the pillow smelled really good and reminded her of me. You know what I'm talking about? Why don't you come on over so I can just hit you on the chest with some of that good smell. She says she slept on it for months. You're disgusting. You should have let the bitch know. Unless she knew, you should have let her know.
Oh, this smells so good. Reminds me of you. Oh my God. I just love how crunchy it is. The texture. Scratchy. Oh, I just love it against my face. It's all awful. And I woke up with a rash and my eyes are burning. What's happening? God, is this what it's like? Is this my reaction to you? Oh.
Number 4. One day I watched people have sex in their car while I sat in my own car and ate cheesecake. 'Cause I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I have cheesecake. And now I sit here next to you, watching you bang in your car. You know, if going by the other entry for any indication, there's no telling who the people in the car banging are and whether or not they may even, in fact, get off on people watching them. I mean, you banging in a car, you either need it real bad, you either don't want to go to a place or, you know, a motel even, or maybe I like to be watched. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because, I mean, you could bang in a car and find a spot, you know what I mean? Find cover of darkness, something. When you just somewhere where some guy can just set up and be like, well, all right. I didn't expect to see this in the parking lot of the Cheesecake Factory. Well, goddamn. Number 3, boy. When I was young, we used to have foreign students stay at our home. They used to have their own bedroom. It was built in, and a shower was built in. My room was next to theirs. Each bedroom had bay windows, and I used to position the mirror in their room with mine so that I could watch the girls take showers. From the age of 7 to the age of 15, I watched sexy, and some not so sexy, French, Spanish, and German girls shower. Ooh. Ooh la la. Danke. I must have seen 50 different girls. I know it was wrong, but I was young and horny. And the internet did not exist. Damn, baby. This dude had the internet before the internet set up on that ass. I would say it's a shame he didn't have a camera, but I guess it's better that he didn't have the camera. Maybe he did have a camera and strategically left that part out of the story because that just might make this properly shameful. Number 2. Nobody can top this shit. Oh yeah.
Shit.
When I was younger, maybe around the age of 11 or 12, I used to fap to the sounds of my parents having sex. Oh my god. And sometimes cried while I did it. Ah. There it is. The diamond in the rough of terrifying entries for our creepy, shameful, pervy list. Shameful, pervy, creepy. Shameful, creepy, pervy stories. And sometimes I cried while I did it. Pre-mortem, I feel like I owe you an extra entry or something here because I didn't expect this to all end as fast as it did. So where did I start? 14. So let's go down to 15. When I was living with my ex, we spent some time in rural part of the country so that we could afford a pretty big house. Man, is that what I need to go do? Go to the rural part of the country? Shit. I should sell out. I should start a new YouTube channel and be a fuckboy. Hey guys, what is up? Shit. The only problem was that it was relatively secluded. It was in town, but this particular street was very wooded. So at night, it got pretty spooky. Oh, so spooky. So I'm lying down in my bed, masturbating. My ex is watching TV in the other room. I'm pounding away, and I come so close to climax. And just as I climax, my ex bursts through the door to the bedroom. There are some guys outside on the porch, and they tapped on the front window when they saw me. My eyes shoot open, and I stand up with a start. Stream after stream of cum shoots out of my cock. Oh my god. You know, we got through the whole list and there was nothing like this. Okay. Most of it landing on the floor in front of my ex. just the inappropriate timing. I love it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We stare at each other. She has a look of horror and both home invader from both the home invader and the unexpected seminal discharge. I have a look of horror and shame. Finally, I grab a pillow to cover my crotch and run out into the living room after my ex. The two guys are still there, standing on the porch, but they look a bit alarmed. My ex, having run off, startled them for a bit, and when they saw us coming back, I think they presumed that we were bringing a gun. Well, in fact, I was bringing a gun, but it wasn't loaded anymore. Still cocked, though. I figured we had the element of surprise and terror to one-up them, so I dropped the pillow, my still erect phallus swinging in their direction, and started to unlock the door. I started screaming, "Gonna fuck your shit!" Sorry, in my brain, I really was hearing, I'm sorry. Why is Rick Astley playing in my head, though, Gonna fuck your shit. At the top of my lungs, over and over. Gonna fuck your shit. Both guys are looking at each other, and the other went completely pale. I'm gonna fuck your shit. One of them was holding some sort of weapon, and I think, but he screamed like a little girl and just ran away as quickly as the other. I didn't even need to finish unlocking the door. The terrifying thing is that this story is 100% true, and I'm not even shitting you. Well. Oh my god. Get me out of here. Alright, number 1 on this list. Oh, wait a minute. This list is from ages ago. So that means that, number 1 is deleted. No, wait. Well, it's a referential fucking comment about the actual thread itself. So here's number 1, okay? Oh my god. Back when I was in high school, I started working out after school in the weight room. During the winter, not many people went. And on this particular day, only about 4 people were there. Being a guy, a young guy, seeing girls in tight yoga pants made me extremely horny. Girls in yoga pants, huh? Pretty hot. Depending on the lady. I decided to leave early. I entered the locker room and shower. The whole time I have a raging hard-on. I couldn't stand it anymore. So I started to fap. As I was just about to blow, the other guy enters the shower room, and I tried to make myself not jizz, but it was too late. Just a little bit of interactive climax noises for you. And if that wasn't believable enough, then how about this noise? On the ground, yeah. I was so embarrassed. It was one of those times when the penis just kept pumping load after load. I immediately washed the soap off and walked my ass out. Here's the thing, man. I like to think if you're somewhere showering and, it's a gym shower and somebody else walks in and you're jizzming, surely you just turn your back to whoever just walked in. If they see something, okay, but why would they see multiple load shots, so to speak? As I was leaving, I looked back to see if he was laughing at me or something, and lo and behold, he looked back at the same time. Our eyes met. I saw he had a hard-on. Fuck. I semi-ran to my locker, hands shaking of embarrassment. I didn't even dry off. I just put on my clothes and ran home. I remember I didn't go to class the next day and never went back to the weight room. I hope someone can top this. Oh my god. Oh my god. You gave him a free show. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this list, balls. Feels like it was relatively shorter than the list I'm usually putting on. But sometimes short is okay too, you know? Especially when they make up for it in the chest department. I said it. Try not to follow anybody home for more and more time convincing yourself, oh, well, I'm only following them because, you know, I've been following them for so long. So what am I going to do? Turn back now? Shit. You know? Well, she looks so good, so what am I going to do? Stop? I mean, I know she said no, but what am I going to do? Ugh. What in you know, that first entry, holy fuck. You know I don't read these ahead of time. I was just seeing what was up. You know, I don't want to scroll too low because they'd probably suck. Oh! I once jacked off and used my mom's bra to wipe up and then put it back in her bra drawer? I had sex with a stuffed gorilla before. I was producing. So instead of coming, I peed all over it? What? I think my phone is trying to save me from all of this. I once had like 6 dudes. Bruh. Here's something that, look, I want this kid to be gay because I don't want an explanation otherwise. Do you understand? I have heard that some boys at heterosexual sleepovers will have what is effectively a jack party, and I think that is so fucking weird. That's gay. Okay? This dude says I once had like 6 dudes jacking off in my room at once. I can't read that. I was included. I farted in my mom's cereal and watched her eat it. Yo. Usually that kind of hatred is only reserved for the parents to the kids. But here it is. We dealing with a serial killer. Get it? Don't you dare stop. Stop, Kyle. Come on. We dealing with a serial killer. This dude farted in his mom's cereal and I watched her eat it. I used to dig in. Oh. Oh, no. Come on, this is a family channel. I used to film myself fapping so I could see if it looked like the dudes in the pornos. I injured my spine trying to suck my own penis as a kid and had to go to the doctor and told him I fell off the bed, and the doctor said no more monkeys jumping on a bed. Okay, I'll see you. I hope you guys keep it perky. I hope you guys have a go strip, get naked, take a shower, wash this sin, wash this list off your mind and body. Don't let this become you, okay? Don't search for no panels, you know, separating walls in an apartment to get a look at people. Don't set up no mirrors or fucking follow anybody, my dude. To be honest, I want to be mad at the creepiness of the guy wearing the panties he got from the girl and scrutinizing the discharge. Oh. And sleeping with it under his pillow and cutting it up and making a bracelet. But if she gave it to him, man, I don't even know where to go from that. And if they ended up dating, like I said, it's only creepy when it's not consensual. And some of these girls, like I said, man, if they are into you, shit, nothing is off the table. You can be the creepiest man alive with a girl that is down for you. But when she's not, and just assume most girls aren't, my dude, what are you doing? I farted on her cereal. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Let's get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. I hope things make sense. And that, you know, we see the change that we want to see soon so that things can return to a bit of normalcy, you know? I'll tell you one thing, man. Back in my day, time seemed to move real slow. There wasn't a lot going on. Just the shit that they put on the mainstream media that everybody was expected to consume the way that it is presented. Embrace this narrative because it is our narrative. You need to watch this show, watch these movies, and that's it. And the internet came out and it's like a goddamn whirlwind. Just a fucking hockey puck. Like if the world was a line graph as far as like interests and things to have thoughts about for your average person, it would just be a straight line. But when the internet came out, it shot straight up, baby. And for a while, I used to like to break down eras on the internet. And I think we all do it. Some of us do it in different ways. A lot of people divide the eras on the internet by memes, Remember when everybody was talking about Uganda Knuckles, Remember when everybody was rickrolling people? Remember when Big Chungus was what everybody was just losing their mind about? Remember Tom and Jerry for a hot minute? Ridiculous. It was really mainly just Tom, But my point is, now real life seems to be freaking out as fast as the internet does. Like the internet will pick something up for a minute and it's like everything and it's everywhere and it's the only thing anybody talks about and everybody's referencing it. But then next month is gone. That's what this year's been like with the wildfires and the lockdown, potentially going to war. Motherfucking, it's nonstop. Logan Paul bitch ass jumping out to go looting. Everybody said 2020 isn't that bad. They got him, And I thought your family could sink no lower. Oh my God, I love Harry Potter. Shit. Every day I love to watch people embarrass themselves on the internet. And it's a real funny thing on the internet these days. Like sometimes we're supposed to be very careful about who we make fun of, specifically because some people are too stupid. They don't possess the capacities to see that what they're doing is wrong or foolish or embarrassing. They have a condition. They're probably medicated. They're probably even on disability or some kind of, receiving money because they can't function properly. So in those situations, we're supposed to feel bad for them up until they say something insensitive or cruel, or maybe they get racist. Maybe they do something that hurts somebody, and then it's fair game, baby. We can just roast this motherfucker. That being said, every day I just, seems like we're just looking at somebody new to poke and then laugh at. But I'm letting you all know right now, I am willing to become that motherfucker. When I get my Harry Potter cloak and wand, get me some damn circle glasses, put those on, make videos every day about Harry Potter. Let me tell you my favorite chapter in Harry Potter. So when they talk about the Marauders. Who are the Marauders, in case you don't know Harry Potter? It's Harry Potter's dad and the niggas that he used to roll with. They were the true gangsters of the Harry Potter universe. The one thing that you could say that they were a little bit assholish about was the fact that they would diss and make fun of Snape and straight up bully this motherfucker, like straight up, do you know what I mean? But I like a story where a character may or may not be a piece of shit in that they have somewhere to grow, Yeah, we can't all start off perfect. You'd be a Mary Sue if that were the case. Can't start off all powerful and, morally righteous and all kind of bullshit like this. We want to see what's called an arc in a story. So yeah, when James Potter, Harry Potter's dad, was young, he rolled with Remus Lupin, a goddamn werewolf, Sirius Black, and this bitch ass motherfucker named Peter Pettigrew that would grow up to fucking traitor, treason, fucking betray all of their asses. And like I said, they had that friend Remus who was a goddamn werewolf. And at one point they all decided they were going to become like, fucking, animal people too, just so they could hang with their dude. Imagine having a friend that was on deck for you like that. Get yourself a friend that will turn into an animal to hang out with you. And of course the furry people take that too far, but you know what? I love it either way. Remember the time that the end of this list became a love letter to Harry Potter, and how I will not hesitate to become a dude that everybody makes fun of, just like everybody else these days. But you know what? I wouldn't compare to any of the people embarrassing themselves on a daily basis these days. Don't you think Hong Kong is crazy right now? These people out here commemorating, they're celebrating like the anniversary of Tiananmen Square. And Hong Kong don't play that. These people are putting their lives on the line to go out there right now. Holy shit. Do you want Tiananmen too? That's how you get it. These people are brave as fuck. That is a dictatorship over there. You see that fucking field that they're sitting on? People could just come out and roll that field up like a carpet with all of these people on it, and that'll be the last you ever hear about these people. Somebody said, truly brave and heroic people. They deserve their freedom more than anyone. Scary. China don't play, boy. China don't play. The cameras that they have out there, the drones, the fucking satellite, the capacity as far as being able to really look at your face and then monitor your gait to judge by your body movement. They're building a profile on these people. And if they're doing it over there, they're doing it here. But, it's all pretty creepy, pretty scary. And, personally, I can't wait. The sooner we get sex robots made to kind of just get all the people who need to calm down off the internet, the sooner we can make advancements as a species, dude. A lot of people holding us back right now. A lot of people holding us back. But when we get those guys a nice hole to fuck, because that's what they always wanted, was an object, not a real woman. They can't handle a real woman. Oh boy. Do love ya. I'll catch you guys soon. The links are in the description. Jump up in the Discord. And, whatever you need, I'll be here for you. Otherwise, expect to see me tomorrow. And I will probably be back for a gaming stream, since people were saying that they wanted Animal Crossing in the Discord. So, check that out. And I will see you soon. Love you. Bye. Yeah. Wait, where's the button? Okay, there it is.